Good evening, everybody. I'm just checking in to update you what I did stitch last week for Maynia. So on Monday the 11th, I had a new start. One of the starts I was looking most forward to for this Maynia. It's Blackbird Designs Moon Garden. Now I've had this chart in my stash for 15 years. And keep thinking about starting it, just never quite got round to it. So you see my small start. I am stitching it on 32 count Sienna Night Lakeside linen that was also in my stash and had probably been in my stash for an equivalent amount of time. And I'm using the called for gentle art threads. It uses 2 skeins of willow, avocado, buttermilk, cameo pink and Highland heather. So very pleased to have got that one started. On Tuesday the 12th, I was back to the start I made on the 1st of the month, Plum Street Samplers The Beekeeper. Got a little bit more done on this one. Got to the start of the urn that the bee skep is sat on. I'm stitching this on 35 count Northern Cross linen from Northern Crafts using the called for Weeks Dye Works. There we go. And it was nice to get a little bit more done on that one. On the Tuesday, it was back to a start from earlier in the year. I started Jane Marshall, which was the fundraiser by Hands Across the Sea Samplers for the Australian bushfires, on the 1st of February. So it was lovely to get her back out again. On this one, I finished the border at the top and completed the top line of the alphabet. She is being stitched on 32 count Days Gone By Lugana from Silk Weaver, again from Deep Stash, and I converted all the silks to Glorianas as I had about the right colour range I needed in them, and I didn't have them in the Avoira Soie. I pulled the DMC and then sort of started matching them to my silk collection and was able to get good enough matches out of my Gloriana collection that I gathered over the years because I was in the collectors club with traditional stitches for a while. The piece I worked on the Wednesday the 14th is a whitework sampler that was a class I taught at the Aqua Sampler Gathering with in 2008 in December, where they Needleprint launched the Goodhart Samplers book. Now I don't have a chart or a photo or anything of this sampler, because unfortunately the teacher left it on the train and wasn't able to find it again. The teacher, Eva Lotta Hansen, was from the Royal School of Needlework, and they don't do, so I just have some instructions of the techniques to be used. I don't have a chart as such, so it took a little bit of time to work out where I was. As you can see, I'm withdrawing threads to do some pulled thread work on that one. Then on the Friday the 15th, Anniversary Roses came up again, and yeah, I know I've talked about this because I've worked on this every week so far in Maynia. Very glad it's come up so much because it means I am finally making serious progress on all this Montenegrin knotwork that's been hanging around for the last 6 years. So I got more done, so I've only got one bit left to do to finish this Montenegrin stitch off, and then I've only a little bit of double running stitch inside, and then that band is finished, which will be nice. So I'm really pleased I've managed to get such solid progress in on this one, this Maynia. Right, on the Saturday, it was a chart I started back in July last year, I think. I think this was my 1st of July start. Milk Plate Sampler by Threadfold by Mary Gary's Sewing Cabin. Another of the Krynic Remember the Ladies series that they did to launch their milk paint silks. I actually started out by doing some frogging on this one because I'd only stitched this centre band, but I'd stitched it using 2 strands of silk and it needed to be only 1. So I pulled that out and restitched it. Then I got the first border done for this alphabet section. Lovely muted shades of silk on this one. So very much looking forward to when that one comes up again, because I quite enjoyed stitching that on Saturday night. Then on Sunday, it was back to my start from the 4th, on Monday the 4th, pinwheelie. So I was able to get quite a bit more done on the outer wreath. So I've got the flower in, which I think I was about to start last time, finished, got all the way round, and got almost halfway round on this side as well. So that was it for my last week's stitching. This Monday I'm on to another new start, a Mary Cox, which I'm also looking forward to starting, called Williamsburg Accessories. So I shall be back next week to show you what I get up to then. Take care, speak to you later, bye bye.